This is a video tutorial for Springboard group admins. We'll get oriented with the powerful tools available to engage and grow a thriving Springboard group. Be sure to also check out the companion guide. It has step-by-step screenshots and group engagement tips. Now let's get started. This is the global activity feed, which you'll see as soon as you log in. Click on Groups to see all the groups on Springboard. Groups allow people to connect based on specific health topics, geographic regions, or other technical expertise. Sometimes groups form around events too. These groups, which are essentially communities within the main Springboard community, have the same features of the full site on a smaller scale. Let's check out an example group homepage. This one is RBM SBCC, which is a Malaria Social and Behavior Change group. As you can see, the group has many of the same pages as the global Springboard page, including their own homepage, activity feed, and discussion. Here's a glance at the members page, which lists all the members in the group. The events page, which shows all the upcoming and past events. And the media center, which shows all the files that have been made available to the group. So how does a group admin control these various pages? It all begins with the red Manage Group button. You should see this for any group you've been given admin status to. Once you click Manage Group, you should see the dashboard. It has several tabs at the top, which we'll go through one by one. The first tab is Home. This is where you would put the general information for the group. One item you'll see is whether to set it as a private group, which basically means that members have to request before joining the group. And this is what it looks like to them. You'll also see the option to upload a logo, a cover picture. If your cover picture is light or multicolored, you may want to darken it so that the title of the group stands out against the banner picture. You'll also be able to create tags. This is a way for your group to post and discuss according to topics within the group. This is where you enter in the group's description, and it can either display in English or French. You can also add as many links as you'd like. This is what it looks like on the home page when you have them. They're right under description. Click plus to add and the red trash icon to delete. Social links are just like other links, except they show as social media icons in the upper right hand corner. So if your group has a Facebook page, you can link to it. Contacts and partners are flexible areas where you can basically add outside organizations as a part of your page. So this is what it looks like. This group has created a section for donor organizations. And for their contacts, they modified it to be current moderator. Lastly, in the Home tab, you'll see the social network widgets. This allows you to embed a live feed, either Facebook or Twitter feed. And so what's different about this from social media links is that instead of just being a static link, it actually embeds the live feed onto your homepage. So make sure that if you make any changes to the Home tab, press Save. The Members tab shows a list of all the members, but it also shows this option called Feature Activation. You'll see this on several tabs. This basically means if you want this tab to be visible to all group members, not just group admin, you would click on that checkmark box. In the members list, you can search for anybody by first name, last name, or keywords. And if you want to do an advanced search, click Show Filters. Here you'll basically be able to see any option from the profile information that they've entered to use as a filter. So for example, location, custom fields, and basically any other information that's stored in the profile, which is why we encourage our members to complete as much as they can. Import users allows you to upload an Excel file. Be sure to use the template provided and then import it. To add and remove users from the whole Springboard list, click Add Remove Users. and this shows you the entire global Springboard membership. You can either add or remove members by checking the box next to their name. If you know someone that isn't on Springboard but you'd like to create a profile for them, you can do so. This is what it looks like when you set up a profile, and you'll be able to invite them by email. There's one more way to remove users. You can just click on the arrow next to edit and you'll see the delete option there. Now let's see the Events tab. You'll see here again the option to activate this feature, which simply means that this tab is visible to all members in the group. You'll see a list of past and upcoming events. For upcoming events, these are the options. If you want to create a new event, simply click on Create a New Event. Let's see what it looks like to edit a current event. Here you'll see the general information, much like a home page with a description. But you'll also see a few other options that relate to events, including date, location, and contacts for the event. You'll see event categories, including meetings, webinar, or conference. And you'll be able to publish or hide this event from the global event list. Here you'll see an automatically generated link that helps you promote your event. And there are several other details you can add, including registration, participants, additional details from promoting it, including creating a new email campaign. You'll see options to add a custom tab to your event. Finally, advanced settings, which includes a reminder email for event participants. Once you're done, you can either preview your event or save it. Since this was pretty much a demonstration, I'll go ahead and delete, and this is what it looks like if you delete an event. Next is the News tab. Here you'll see feature activation. Again, this just allows your members to see this or not, and a list of any previous or upcoming news items that you're planning to post. Here we're going to see what it looks like to edit a post. This includes the title, the banner picture, and what content you want to be in your news post. You'll see options for publication as well as a link for sharing this on other websites such as social media. You'll also see that there's an Advanced tab. This is for search engine optimization, SEO. Most people don't use that. And again, this was just a practice round, so we're going to delete that post. The next tab is Campaigns. Campaigns are emails that you can send regularly to your group members. If you'd like, you can see previous campaigns here, or you can create a new one by clicking on New Email Campaign. And the campaign is a 4-step process: information, design, recipients, and preview. Under information, you'll be able to create your subject line. You'll also see sender and reply to information and any specific contact categories you want to tag it to. Click Save and Next to go to the next step. Design is basically the body of your email. You can see various basic controls here to modify the font and the way that your email will look. Click Save and Next to go to the next step. Recipients is who you want your email campaign to go to. There are pre-populated lists. Usually we go with the chosen contact email. Click Save and Next. This is a preview of your campaign setup and message. You can send it, but we do suggest sending a test email first, and if you want to save and exit to work on it again later, you can do that too. Next tab is Media Center. This is where you can compile all the resources you think your group will need to access. Here you'll be able to add a folder, title it, describe it, or add a file. You can drag and drop as well. Projects. This can be helpful for groups that have specific deliverables. As you can see here, this group has not created any projects. To create one, just click on Create a New Project, and you will be able to add in a lot of details here. A cover picture, a logo, and you'll even be able to set the business stage and the number of people working on this project. You'll be able to tell people when the project started, you'll be able to upload a video, a description, and ask for any specific help you need to get the project rolling. You'll also be able to add any social media links that you'd like and describe the funding that's been done for the project. The next tab is Custom Tabs. This can be really helpful if your group has several different audiences or specific needs. For example, this one has a tab called Consultants. Here you can see where you title the tab, set where you want it to be visible, you can include a link for it, and the specific message you want to show on that tab. Click Save for any changes, click Delete if you want to get rid of that tab. To create a new one, click on Add a tab. The next tab is Admins. This is where you'll see a list of all the group admins for your group. You can type any Springboard member here and make them a group admin. Lastly is the Settings tab. This is where you'll find the default email that gets sent to anyone you invite to join Springboard and your group. To edit it, press Edit, and you can modify the subject to the email as well as the message of the email itself. So there you have it. We've gone through each of the tabs on the dashboard for managing a group, but there are a few other things I'd like to show you before we go. The latest feature in the groups on Springboard is the discussions. Just like the global Springboard discussions, you'll be able to make your own group discussions here. Click on Plus New Discussion, create a title and your post. You can also notify people. So I'm creating a discussion about the mosquito emoji, which I know my friend Marla has worked on a lot. So I'm going to notify her on my discussion. Here you can verify that it will notify somebody and click Save to actually post it. I hope you've enjoyed this video going through each of the steps of managing the group. If you have any additional questions, you can email us or look for the support button on the bottom of each page. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you on Springboard soon.